This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. This is a Thursday training session at Super Training, and we got some guys doing some max effort work. That was Ryan Cove. Now we got Silent Mike going here. Ryan Cove, aka the Jew Boy. I was working on some repetition work, and this has now become an assistance day for me. I'm just kind of farting around. I did a bunch of work already for the day. Kind of something new for me. I kind of refer to it as working out backwards or front loading your workout, and I've been doing that lately just to change things up. I've kind of had a shoulder injury, so I'm trying to do some new shit. I can't lift as heavy as I could before, but I still love training. I love getting after it. I love working hard, and so basically I've kind of put some dumbbell pressing in the front of my workouts along with a few other exercises. Here I am just repping out 225. I'm not very good at reps. I used to be a lot better at them, especially when I was a lot younger. I believe when I was around 20 years old, I did 225 for 40 reps in a combine style thing that we did at the college I was at. But since that time, just gotten worse and worse at it after doing a lot of one rep work and focusing more on strength and repetitions. Here's Riley doing some board presses. Trying to get him used to that shirt that he's in, that ridiculous orange shirt. The front of that thing kind of looks like a Sling Shot. Isn't that weird? Often imitated, never duplicated. Here I do another set, 225 for reps. The jacked and tan method this is referred to, aka the repetition effort method. Doesn't seem like much, doesn't look like I'm doing anything because I do have a slingshot on and I'm doing 225, so it's not really a whole lot of weight, but just trying to pump some blood in the muscles and just trying to get jacked. I figured at this lighter body weight, I'm consistently between 255 and 260 right now, and at this current weight, I'm going to have to really have a lot of muscle on me to move the amount of weights that I want to do. I still want to bench over 800 at this body weight. And I feel like I'm in line to do so in March. So talk is cheap. We'll see what happens, but I feel good, especially when I'm in my shirt. And the shoulder problem I have going on is kind of just something that's been sitting in the back of my shoulder. There's Robot doing some board presses. Robot's got a pretty good lockout. I believe this is Casey. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Big Bird. Somebody tall. Silent Mike is a raw lifter, and he's been using the slingshot quite a bit. He basically does his regular raw work and then adds a slingshot in afterwards. You can see Riley dumping the weight on the boards on that first rep, kind of cleaned it up on the second. There's Ryan Cove pressing out 365 wearing the slingshot from howmuchyoubench.net. A lot of the guys in the gym use a slingshot, and it's simply just an overload device. I get a lot of questions about it, how to use it. The best way to use it, in my opinion, it's fun to do singles with it. The best usage of it is to utilize it for some repetitions. Take 80 to 90% of your max and have at it and get some reps in there. It's great for singles as well. Another great way of using it is to do your normal raw work that you normally do, and then just do what Ryan Cove there is doing, Jew Boy, and just work up a little bit. So it just allows you to handle some sets and some reps that you normally wouldn't be able to handle. I think that's Torta, and it looks like he's got a banana in his shorts. Look at that. I never really noticed that out of him before. Not really sure if I want to or not, but damn, that was impressive. Looks like he had a Mexican hat dance party going on in his pants. So here goes Riley again. Riley, when he's not at a monster truck rally, he is lifting weights. And here he goes. I know Brandon Lilly's out there listening going, what's wrong with a monster truck rally? Nothing wrong with it, I'm just saying. Good strong press there by Riley. Good form. Much improved. He's getting better. There's Mr. Bird. Good strong press there. Looks like around 435 or so. Here's Juan. Juan likes to utilize the Sling Shot when he's getting into his bench shirt, so he'll use it for the first few sets. Or I'm saying the first couple sets before he gets into his bench shirt. So he'll go raw until the weights start to feel heavy, and then he'll add the slanger in there. Silent Mike benching 385. Got Cove doing some board presses. Again, the board press sort of work the lockout, work that top range of the bench press. It's also going to help you take weights out, take heavier weights out. Here's Riley going again. Now he's going down to a 1 board. We're really trying to force the issue with him as the meet's coming up. He's got to stay tight. He's got to go straight down from there, and he didn't. And so he ended up dumping and then throwing, which sounds disgusting and is disgusting. But you don't want to do that. That's going to lead to some complications in the meet. There's Robot with some pretty good form there, pressing off the boards. He's kind of utilizing the method of not letting the weights sink into the boards. And people ask me a lot of questions about that, whether you should sink or not sink, whether you should bounce on deadlifts or not bounce on deadlifts, whether you should, I think it's just different training methods at different times. So mix it up and see what's best for you. If you go to do something, and just because I say to do it, and you tweaks your shoulder, then discontinue listening to what I have to say. See, Bird kind of dropped it on there a little bit more, but who cares? He's trying to overload. Silent Mike just on the bench all day. He don't care. Like it ain't no thing. So here's Riley going again. If I can remember correctly, I think he cleans one of these up. A little better. I think his booty's coming up off that bench, so it is so hard to be patient as you get to the bottom of that lift. I don't know what I'm doing. Looks like I'm dancing. We got to try to amuse ourselves here at Super Training Gym. Doing all the same shit over and over again gets to be boring. And so you got to have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it and things aren't coming to you naturally, then and good luck to you. It's going to be a long road ahead. Everything's going to be a giant pain in the ass. You got to have a good time when you're in the gym. The bench is a little screwed up there by Juan. He struggled over the last 2 weeks or so. These kinds of things happen going into meets. It's very frustrating. I'm tired. The freaking kids woke me up at like 4 o'clock this morning. Awesome job there by Riley. Again, I think his butt came up, so competition-wise, it's a no-go. But I think that's a great lift and training, and he should be happy with that. But yeah, my kids, little bastard kids, they woke me up at like 3 o'clock and then 4 o'clock, and then they never went back to sleep, so I'm grizzled. Here's Juan going again, trying to get him down onto a lower board. Just off on this day. If I can remember correctly, this is a day where he's kind of hurt. Something's going on with his shoulder. And some days you can salvage the day, and some days you can't. And so this was one of those days, just kind of ended up being a throwaway. If you guys are wondering about that gun on my hat, it's very common out here in Davis, California, to walk around strapped 24/7. Decent press there. Looked like it was kind of fading back on him. And that is it from supertraining.tv.
Hey!